Why have you guys not got the... Of course, it's... 1 minute. Bear with. StreamerBot been StreamerBot and done StreamerBot things.
I don't know any of those characters.
No. There we go. Let's actually set it to the right characters, shall we?
That might be helpful.
Oh no, Mary. Mary, we hope for no longer weird braining. But thank you for your alert. So.
Yes.
Right, I'm just balancing audio for music as well, apparently, because I didn't think of that. I balanced all of my players' audios earlier, and I didn't think about the music. We're doing it live, folks.
Aren't we all?
Right, so just so people know, we are not having Veli with us tonight. They've had a family emergency, and Nora may potentially join us. Currently Nora has no output on no sound output for their PC, so they're trying to fix that. But as they're not currently in the when it comes to like the windmill where we're currently at, Nora was not here anyway. So very, very quick question.
Yep.
I'm just double checking that I definitely see 2 Wukars. And not a Veli. Oh no. Yeah, Packer, why have you got 2 tokens?
I don't know. I'm by the door.
We already established Jaden's the only one qualified to be in 2 places at once.
So why is there one here for you? Who's that? No, that is literally you. Mm-hmm.
Did I delete
somehow,
it?
He's
it's
part
gone.
of the Shadow Money gang.
Yeah. Anyway. Who would love to do a recap for me? Because my brain is fried.
Well, we didn't really do too much other than come to the windmill and engage with the harpies.
Look, in our defense, they started to charm us first.
True.
And
then I proceeded to try and kill a stone walkway. Because I couldn't hit the one charming.
That's right. You literally shot the wall like a bajillion times.
Yep.
So
3. I think 3 times.
You should have aimed at the stone, then you started hitting flesh.
I'm going to be very, 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 very quick with you guys on this, because I know you guys want to loot this place. It's a windmill. There's not really much to loot. The harpies didn't have anything in particular on them. Like maybe a bag of grain or 2 that are around. Some spare parts for the mill. That's about it, really, in terms of loot.
Nothing much in the nests, while I'm already up here at that level.
Yeah, no, there's literally nothing in the nests.
Oh well.
Worth a shot, but no.
We need to fix the windmill, because that's what we were here to do.
Yeah, Lewis is actually going to head down there and fix the windmill, if possible.
Sure.
Since, all other possible clues were killed.
Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, an investigation check. I am slightly good with that.
How high, bearing in mind these crossbeams that I'm balancing at the moment, are 40 foot up? How high up is the actual shaft for the windmill?
About 10 feet below you.
Cool.
Dirty 20. Not bad. Not bad at all. So
I will take a dirty 20.
So, with your dirty 20 investigation, you have a look over this windmill. You've been in a couple of windmills in your past, and you immediately spot the problem. It appears that in the very topmost gear, there has been a bunch of like rocks and sticks that have been jammed in to stop it. Very, very crude method, but effective.
Okay. I guess the next question that I would have to ask is, if removing the things there, would that cause the windmill to, spontaneously activate and possibly cause damage to ones trying to remove the stuff there?
Or indeed the structure?
So I will say that with your Dirty 20, you also know that at the base of the wall over here, there is a lever that you can hold, that someone can pull to it, that basically sends a like pillar with a wooden like cup on the end of it, and that's like a brake lever, but you've got to manually hold it to stop the wind from actually turning the windmill and turning the wheel. There's a second lever at the bottom which basically it raises the top gear. Lowers this horizontal gear. So
it's no longer connected.
So it's no longer connected. However, where this is, there's like 2 gears above with the horizontal one. So you can stop the millstone from turning, and you can put a brake on this entire shaft. But to break the entire shaft, you've got to have someone holding on to the brake whilst you work.
Hey, Thormir, can you go ahead and pull a lever that's up by you?
Sorry, go on. You're muted, Thormir.
I did not even realize that he was muted. Oh, shoot.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Hello.
sorry.
It's
How long
fine.
have you been talking for?
Sure.
We're doing it live.
Hey. Where am I?
You're
Where you
standing
left
on
yourself.
the gear shift.
right
Yes,
here.
I am.
Yeah, you're up
So
there.
either you're right next to the lever, or it's on the level below you.
So it's here. If I remember correctly, you're below the gear shift.
Yeah, I'm below.
So
Yeah, but that was a staircase going up. I don't know if there's shit below it.
no, it's literally solid underneath it.
Okay.
All that's underneath there's shelves where you could see like spilt grain on the floor from where they've had like grain bags, and then there's shelves which have got bags of flour, etc.
So mostly solid stone. More shit for Packer to shoot.
Yeah, basically, Packer, if you didn't hit the wall, you was hitting the produce.
Great.
But yeah, so you go over to the lever and you pull it. I would like a strength check, please.
Okay.
And watch, natural 1.
Shut up. Fuck.
That is really close, though.
What was that, 2? No, 3. Okay. It's 6. Okay. I'm going to say you managed to apply the brake lever, but we don't know for how long yet. So, we'll come back to you in a second.
Okay.
I'm now worried because I don't know how bad that roll was, and I think from what you were saying, I'm close to the thing that's clogging up the wheels from up here.
You're 10 feet above it.
Yeah.
So, Lewis, what are you doing?
Well, Lewis is going to try and remove some of the stuff there
Okay.
that's clogging up the gears.
So-
I would ask Neptune to have helped us, but he's currently not available because I would have had him, apply the other brake that's on the other side there and have Wuka help me with removing the stuff here.
Okay, yeah.
We'll just pull the stuff out.
No, Veli
things.
goes and lowers
Hang on.
the horizontal gear so that the grindstone doesn't work and you can stand on it and safely.
Yeah, you don't need to keep that applied. You just moved it out of position and it's just staying
Yeah,
there.
it just stays there. He just literally pulls the lever,
okay.
it drops, and
Secondly, the
that's
shit's
it.
clogging up top gear, so that's 30 foot
Right.
above him?
Yes. So you can stand on this grindstone and it's going to be 10 feet above you. And therefore it's 10 feet below Jaden. So it's literally 10 feet between you both. How do you guys want to like go about removing the debris?
The most chaotic way possible. And can I drop down onto the beam from above?
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
I could get my owl to... Wait, can I get my owl to do something?
You can.
You should have had to give you advantage on the strength check.
Yes, the owl pulls the lever and holds it.
I mean, like,
than...
It rolls higher.
The debris, right? I thought you mentioned the debris.
Oh yeah.
Like,
So how do you want to get rid of the debris? So Jaden, you
was
drop
it 6
down.
foot?
You drop down to 30 feet.
I'm going to, once we've actually, like, just confirmed with Lewis. So it's just this stuff, is it? As I'm sitting on the beam preparing to drop.
appears to be, yeah.
Okay.
Just pull it out.
To help clear out some of the stuff that's at the bottom here, I am going to pull out one of my javelins so that way I can have as much reach as I can to, poke the stuff and get it out.
Okay. So, with your javelin, make me an attack roll.
Oh,
Basically,
good.
can you hit this debris instead of hitting the wheel? Or the gear? Jaden, you can drop down and start like removing some of the stuff from the top.
Actions, nope.
The stuff at the top is not really jammed in, but it would jam up the wheel.
Is this how I change my elevation? There we go.
Woohoo!
You have found out. Well, congratulations. So a 21. Yeah, you managed to stab straight into the middle of the debris, and as you pull your javelin away, some of it crumbles. Wukar, how are you helping?
Put my hands in there and yanking and pulling.
You are how tall?
6'6".
Yeah, you've just got the reach to do it. Roll me a strength check.
Oh, wrong one.
Just a flat strength. An 11.
Yep.
Okay. You pull some of the looser stuff free. While you're doing that, Thromir,
Yep.
you're holding this brake lever, and a gust of wind hits the sails.
I'm going to point out, I'm doing the thing where you just kind of sit with your legs wrapped around the beam. For support.
So, I need you to make a con save for me.
a con save, saving throw.
Yes. Can you
I have
forgo
the
the
highest health.
pain that you're going
I have
through?
the highest health. If I fail this is going to be so embarrassing.
Come on, Muscle Wizard.
Okay.
You succeed. Jaden, you hear this like rush of wind, and you feel the beam twist slightly. And you
I've
look down.
immediately got one leg in the gear, another hand attached to it, and just the dagger I've been using like levered in properly. Have you properly got a grip on that lever, Thorbear?
You looked as you say that to Thromir, you notice that they have like this grimace on their face as they're like really pulling on this lever. This lever is bending with the amount of pressure they're putting on it, using their entire body weight to try and hold it. And yeah.
Oh boy. I don't.
I was going to glance down and over my shoulder to walk. I'm just like, work faster. I get back to it.
Yes. To that extent, Lewis, as the shaft shifts, you notice the gear shift as you pull your spear out, and the stuff that you just like loosened off by taking a big chunk out of is now tightly compacted in again. And Rukar, the gear moves and more stuff falls out as your side loosens off.
Oh, good. What's taking you guys so long? I've got my side almost completely empty.
Yeah, slight issue in the fact that my side keeps filling in with whatever falls from yours.
Well, you're not doing it right.
Innocent whistling from the side above both your sides.
You have another go at it. So you can make another attack with your javelin. Fluffy, Packer, you can make another strength check. Jaden, because you're on top, you're just picking stuff off, so you just get a little bit each time. Okay, I'll keep in mind the 7. Packer, you pull out handfuls and handfuls of sticks. Throw me. Time for
Another strength check.
I want to know why we suddenly have a Murloc holding the lever.
Yeah,
I'm just going to prepare myself for an acrobatics check.
Another con save.
Okay.
As you're holding onto this lever for dear life.
The owl fan his face to give him advantage. He doesn't need the advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna.
His face is turning purple at this point.
You let out a brief, sigh of relief as the wind stops. You realise that you've not been breathing. You've just been holding your breath as well as holding this lever, and you just start heavily panting. And basically, you loosen off your grip on this lever, so it's not so bent to the point of nearly snapping. What you also do, what happens when you do that is the wheel kind of the shaft slightly twists back the other way, dislodging the rest of Fluffy's stuff. Unfortunately, Fluffy, it lodges your spear into the other tooth.
That's all right. I got 5 of these. I'm not concerned about losing a javelin.
We still have to get it back out.
However, Packer, Wukar's side is now clear, and Jaden's top is now clear. You can summarize, Fluffy, that if Thromir lets go of the brake lever when everyone's off it, your javelin will just fall out as it naturally rotates.
All right, cool. As seeing that or being able to identify that, I was going to say, all right, well, guess everyone step away from it, and then Thormir can release the lever.
Release the hounds. Oh, wait. Lever. Release the hound. Lever.
I so want to go turn on my blurp alerts because I've got pull the lever cronk as a thing.
I have that as a sound bit.
Go on, play it. You get one play.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't... Oh, no, it's not on my soundboard. Damn it.
Oh, well.
I have it on the Discord soundboard. So
do it on Discord soundboard. Oh, you're not
doing
permissions.
Hold. I need to give you. Nah, it's too much effort. I can't be asked.
That's perfectly fine.
So yeah, you get off. Jaden, you expertly climb back up onto the rafter and traverse your way.
I was going to tuck the dagger away, just full on slide upside down while gripping over the legs, and just kind of, the uppies gesture at Wolcott while upside down, like, give me a hand. Wolcott.
Oh, wait a minute, I did find it.
Yep. That reminds me of Baldur's Gate on the windmill scene so much.
I was wondering when that was going to come up. I was thinking that every time you were describing the verses. Wolcott, can you give me a hand down, please?
Sure.
As I'm dangling upside down with my hands outstretched.
So, Wukar, you catch Jaden as they let go of the beam. As Jaden leaves the beam, Thromir, you let go of the lever. Still heavily panting from, still recovering from the good, minute where you hadn't taken a breath because you was too busy focused on holding this lever. as you let go, this brake lever has like a stone weight right below the U-shaped fixture that hits the shaft, and basically you hear a thwack as the lever slams into the wall, slightly misshapen after your overextension of it. And yeah, you guys have officially got this windmill working again. Veli opts to leave the millstone disconnected. So currently it's just a free spinning wind. The sails are just free spinning with the wind. Okay, enough
I'm
soundboard.
not sure what you mean by that, but I agree entirely.
Like, I know you're trying to sound SOS to my chat, but my chat knows that I am God here, and therefore you have no SOS powers. Who's doing it? Who's doing it? Who's doing it?
I don't have permissions.
I only did the lever. I have not done any other soundboards.
I will disable soundboard for everybody. Right, no more soundboards.
It already is.
Pekka.
I don't look at this time.
It's fine. I can just go through and mute the soundboard for all of you. So if you really want to, I believe, yeah, all of you have muted soundboards now. So you can soundboard as much as you want, and I can't hear it.
Mine was already muted.
Apparently not. Huh?
The only way you can mute that is by muting him.
Oh, because he's got it on bloomin'.
Yep.
I
voice
cut it
mod.
out. It was just funny.
Yes. So anyway, you guys can leave the
Nope, can't leave.
No.
Door's locked.
What?
I would
Doors
like to
locked.
recover.
Sorry. And I just
I would like
click
to
the finger,
recover.
dispelled it.
Like to recover
Okay.
the daggers I used during the fight, but aside from that, I'm good.
Yeah, like free actions to go and recover. Well, I say free actions. You can go and recover anything. Most of the stuff in here was just grain and such.
Any of Volkar's arrows survived their fights with the wall?
No.
Yep.
Actually, no. There's one that survived, but it's just too heavily embedded into the stonework. That when you try and pull it out, you're basically going to leave the arrowhead in the wall.
That's fine.
The important part.
I snap it off there so that somebody doesn't get messed up by it at some point down the line. I'm
I
not
think
worried
someone
about
else
losing
will get.
it.
I think someone else will definitely get messed up by that shaft.
Hmm.
Yep. Find about half a bag of grain and take it with us, and give it to the innkeeper.
Okay.
In the morning.
Yes,
Whenever.
it is currently about midnight.
I concur. I would like to go to sleep.
Really? The night is still young.
Everyone else but me is fine. I'm the only one that's really hurt.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, you
Take a
can take
minute.
an hour. You
Find
can
a
take a
healer.
short rest. You can take a short rest as well, where you can roll your hit die, half your hit die.
Okay, but there's also currently nothing else important for Lewis
Us
to really
to do.
mess with. So
yep.
I'd like to opt for a long rest, but
I agree.
Sure.
Someone was planning on poking around the mansion while it was still dark.
Feel
like,
free.
You can go do that. Once again, I am a paladin. I can't be seen to go do that.
And if you look at my armor, I'm not going to help you with that.
Oh, I can think
No,
of a way you gents could help us out.
I could switch over to my leather, but not currently. We'd have to go back to the inn anyways.
I mean, if an outfit change is what it takes. A little distraction outside wouldn't hurt, though.
Not at midnight.
So,
What's better time?
I'm assuming you're going back to the inn.
Yes.
Regardless of Jaden's wants.
Well,
Jaden, do you want to do a scout mission?
I'll go peek around the outside at the very least, yeah.
Okay, right. So, I will move you over to the mansion map. All of you. And then remove everyone but Jaden.
What could possibly go wrong?
So, you can feel free to move around this map.
There's a big map, it's not panning out fully.
So there is a wall to your left that you can't go through, which just denotes where the top floor is. Everything else you should be able to see through.
That's me here.
Yep, that is you. So you
Cool.
can move around and do.
Woo.
You can't go up though; it's all below you.
Yeah, no, it's just the foundry's being awkward. There we go.
So-
I see. Alright, no, I was going to go for a... Can I load this? I can't. Just a wide walk around the perimeter, basically.
Okay. So you
Let's
have
see
a
what I
wide
can
walk
see.
around the perimeter. You notice. So I guess the basic thing you can do is just walk around and see what you can see, because it's what you can see on the at least
So-
on the on the ground floor. So
Which is the
middle
middle? You
section.
said there's an
Middle
invisible wall?
section.
No.
So there's an invisible wall to the left here. So if I drag you to the edge of the wall,
We move in. There we go.
right, go down from there. You can't go left now.
Okay. You sure of that?
Yes, you cannot go left because the wall should be blocking you.
It's blocking sight, it's not blocking movement.
Well, I can change that very quickly.
What could go wrong?
There you go.
just as a heads up, on the Twitch side,
I noticed the Twitch
Okay.
side.
I didn't know if you noticed that. I just figured I'd mention.
Yeah, I don't know why my thing is not working. Let's see.
I mean, I'm just going to walk around.
I thought you had a literal thing called camera for this sort of thing.
I did, but the camera's not picking up Jaden. Configure ownership. Camera. Add it to that. Does it now show on stream? That's the question.
Not at least on my end.
Done what? There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Do you see what I see?
Yeah, so I've got
I
to
see
set
a
it to
long corridor.
owner for all of them. So, let me just change one lighting setting
Mm-hmm.
to that.
I'm just
So,
keep doing donuts.
yeah, you keep doing donuts, and it should now like fill out slowly.
Ah, yes, there we go.
Well, you can see. There we go. Well, I can go through and add the camera as an owner for all of your stuff. So yeah,
This is
you
kinda trippy.
have a wander around, and you can see what you can see through.
Uh-huh.
Anything to the right you don't see because you're too far away. But yes,
Anything-
now you have
Wait,
officially
what?
scouted
Doing the basement map, I don't
the basement
see, for
map.
obvious
Yeah, you
reasons.
don't see anything basement
Yep.
map. So
Any signs of life in there?
yes,
And let me know if you want rolls, by the way.
roll me a perception. No,
I'd say that
didn't
just
mean to do
having
that.
lost my character sheet.
Double click your token. You have to tell me the roll.
Do I? 22. It's there in the chat.
Yeah, I'm not currently looking at the chat. I'm currently dealing with camera stuff.
Okay, Karen. Yeah, 22.
22 perception. Okay. You noticed as you're like walking around, there is definitely 2 people awake that you can see. Both of them on the ground floor. One of them sat by a fire in the lounge. The other one sat facing towards the main entrance.
As in the foyer.
Yeah, in the foyer. I believe you might be able to see the tokens. If not, one's here. The other one is there.
Sorry, one's... There we go. And the other one was where, sorry?
So you got one here in the living room,
Yeah.
and the other one on the corner here.
Oh, in the hallway, right?
Yeah, in the hallway.
Thank you.
So yeah, there's your little scout that you can go and do.
Something.
Definitely something that you can manage to do. And yeah. I'm presuming you
much
then...
further away than I can manage on this map.
Yes, because I didn't plan for this. I thought when you was going to do a scouting run, you was going to go like immediately and like peek through the windows, not going from like a huge distance. But yeah, you see definitely 2 signs of life.
Oh, I didn't rule it out. It's not going right up to the windows right out the gate.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys want to do? What are you doing now? Once you've done that.
Gang, should I go climb in the top-story window? I think that's a no.
They can't answer you. You've just got to make this choice on your own.
Yeah.
Yes, mostly.
Do you want to climb in a top story window?
Actually, when I'm on mute.
I did you, but I'm not gonna. Yet, maybe. No, I'm gonna go back to the inn and yeah. For now.
Okay. So yeah, I will put you all back on the Hazelcoach map for a second. So, you guys head on back to the inn. Jaden joins you about 30 minutes after you arrive. After running and doing his Mission Impossible scouting walk. Jaden, you also noticed as you was like doing your scouting walk.
We'll get to Mission Impossible.
Okay. As you was doing your scouting walk in the perimeter, you had a couple of times where you had to stop in the bushes as you heard voices. Basically, every so often, the guards will come outside for a bit of fresh air.
Those 2 that I've seen.
No, 2 different ones. They come up from the basement.
Thank you.
There's a staircase on the right-hand side of the property that leads directly into the basement. It's like a cellar entrance.
Oh, like accessible from the outside.
Accessible from the outside.
Cool.
But what you did hear is that they definitely, like, before they could even come out of that, they had to move a bar. So, like, it's locked from the inside, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. And not with a keyhole kind of lock.
And not with a key, it's a, like, physical barrier. Think, like, medieval castle barricade bars. Thick wooden, like, railway sleeper that goes through some metal hooks. But yeah, the rest of you get to the tavern or inn at around about, I'd say about 1:30. No, about half midnight. Jaden, you arrive about 1 a.m. What do you guys do?
Accustomed to being up at this time.
Faceplant myself. Faceplant into my pillow and fall asleep.
Cool. Cool. You guys go up to your rooms.
Yeah,
What was
I
that?
was just going to say that Lewis is going to go up to his room, take off his armor, and then promptly go to sleep.
Okay, you all go up to your rooms and go to sleep. Who was bunking with Jaden? That was Veli, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Jaden, roll me a stealth. What did you roll?
19.
Yep, cool. You walk in without disturbing Belly.
I think I'm walking without disturbing the dust.
Not quite. That requires a bit of a higher roll, but
Righty, cool.
so yeah, you guys can all trigger yourselves a long rest. On your character sheet, that long rest button is the campsite or the tent next to your level.
Are we all just straight up regularly sleeping, or are we gonna, arrange somebody to stay awake?
You're all in different rooms, so you
but somebody
got
keep an eye on
three
the hallway.
rooms. You got 3 rooms. You're in a safe inn.
Yes, a safe inn from which people have disappeared after they've been in that windmill before.
You want to go ahead and set one up? Go ahead. I was down to very low HP, so I'm going to just go take a sleep. Go take a rest.
So going back to the windmill, people went missing whilst the harpies were there. They went missing They went missing when they first got into town, and basically they were last seen going to the windmill.
I thought if you had come back from it.
No,
or I thought they had.
No, they were last seen going to it. They never returned.
Yeah.
Random late question. What did we do with the 3 bodies?
Honestly, Lewis just left them there.
Okay.
I probably at least rolled the 2 from upstairs.
They say I ritual cast. What is it?
Gentle repose.
Yeah, that on the body just until we decide what to do with them. Like I thought we mentioned about puppeteering them, pretending they're still alive.
You guys talked about that. I'm going essentially as the character goes here, and doing old-fashioned grunt work, investigating my way.
Yeah. At the very least, I'd have gotten the 2 from up top down to the lower level. Just somebody doesn't have to go up there later and clean them out. I'd have been down with using gentle repose to keep them fresher until somebody else can move them out.
Keeping them fresh.
But not. That's literally what it's for. But not for puppeting them around like a weekend at Bernie's, just because I don't think I've got enough strength for that.
Well, that'll work to help prevent any kind of infection getting into the food supply, so that works.
Uh-huh. Okay, so long resting.
Yep. Trigger yourselves a long rest. I will do it for Nora and
Veli.
Veli.
Would have shot a Thormir.
He apparently was injured.
Oh yeah, he was told to do it with a harpy too at one point.
Yeah, but he didn't go down.
Yeah.
So
everybody rested.
Everybody has a rest. You guys wake up to the smell of fresh baked pastry coming from downstairs. We'll go with that one. So yeah, you guys wake up to the smell of fresh baked pastry coming from the kitchen downstairs. The sounds of the birds in the surrounding forest, woodland, tweeting away. And then as you get up and look out your window, you look out onto the square, and you can already see there's people queuing up at the mayor's house. There with grains, bags of grain and bags of coin. as well as like empty carts.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do?
Probably wait.
I'm going. Oh, sorry.
Good.
Oh, I'm going to put on my armor.
Okay. Takes you 10 minutes, I think, or is it more?
Yes, it is. It is heavy armor, so yes, it takes me 10 minutes.
Did you bother getting out of the armor? Or did you just face plant the bed?
No, I said that I took the time to get out of my armor
Cool.
and then
cool.
go to sleep. So that's why I'm getting up, smell the fresh bakes, and it's like, delicious. Put on my armor, and then we'll go from there. For at least Lewis. I don't know about everyone else.
We'll be done waiting on you.
Yeah, no, Jane's definitely an early riser too. Much like myself, 5 hours a night. They'd have got up early as well. Nudged Veli a few times, but he's probably just snoring into the bed with his pet dragon.
Yeah,
and headed downstairs.
Veli's pet dragon looks at you. As you like nudge him, gives you that look of don't.
I would raise my hands, head downstairs, head immediately back up with some bacon for the dragon.
The dragon gives you the look of, like this, the look of like, do you know like
apology
a
bacon?
No, like, yeah, it's apology bacon. But do you like that when you've like you see an animal and you just offer it treats after you've been mean to it? It just gives that look of suspicion. It's like I don't trust you, but this is good. This is good, but I don't trust you anymore.
I've got animal handling ready to go.
Nah. It takes the bacon and then curls up in a like ball at the foot of Veli's bed after finishing it.
I'm already backing out the room.
And you're backing out the room. Okay. So you go back downstairs. When you get down there, you meet Lewis on the as Lewis is just coming out of his room. Fully clad in plate armor.
It's not
right.
I have chainmail.
Oh, chainmail. Sorry, it's heavy armor.
Yeah.
I forgot that chainmail is heavy. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Anyway, yeah, fully clad in his armor. You meet him as he's just walking out of his room. He nearly bumps into you because he just comes out like slightly eager for the fresh bakes, but
of course it's fresh baked. Who wouldn't want to indulge in fresh bakes?
I was just gonna grin and say, "Oh, you're up late," as we're still up earlier than most of the rest of the party. Just grin on face.
Sorry about that. It's just I had to get in the armor, and those smelled so delicious downstairs.
Yes, shall we? I just head down without waiting on an answer.
And Lewis will follow suit.
okay.
Don't know about anyone else, but yeah.
As you get downstairs, in the time that you came upstairs and fed the dragon, Wukar and Thromir are also downstairs. You just missed them on your way back up. Jaden, but they're downstairs and they've grabbed the same table you grabbed last night.
All right, nice.
Romy is ever so slightly still embarrassed about his performance last night. But yeah.
Yeah. So, I have to remember what the barkeep. I think it's the one I remember.
Yes, it is Eleanor.
Yes, I just need to. Where did I put the notes?
Oh, my bad. Elandra.
Elandra.
I was going to say Eleanor's the other player.
Yeah.
Yeah, my apologies.
Law,
it's been a hot
location,
minute since I was able to look at all my notes here.
Yes, it's Elandra. As you like,
Chief in for reference.
Yes. I had to go find my my world locations note because I haven't got Elandra in the bloody NPC notes yet. The pains of being a DM. Anyway, this young appearing elf runs out from behind the bar, runs over to your table, and in her very high energy like state, just starts coming over and asking asking you questions about where you went at night. You get the understanding that she doesn't sleep much, being elven. So she goes to bed quite late. She goes to bed at 2 a.m.
And then doesn't actually go to sleep.
Because trance.
God, I wish.
So she's like, where'd you go? What are you doing? What'd you do? Did you go to the inn? No, not the inn.
We went to the mill.
Oh, you went to
We're in the inn.
She's hyper. She messes up her words quite a bit because she's so hyper.
I just yes, more politely nod to Lewis. I think it was said that we went to the mill. Yeah.
Yeah, I just said that.
Just nod to him. Yeah, you had a little infestation there.
Oh, do tell. I want to know the stories. Come on.
Well,
Glance around with a grin.
we dealt with mischievous creatures that were making a nest there.
Ooh,
And after we dispatched with them, we went over and we cleared up the stuff for the mill to properly work. Which, from seeing the lines outside, seems to be very influential. I can't speak words sometimes. Influential.
The mill is important. Speaking of the mill, who brought the thing of flour? That was very kind of you. You really shouldn't have. But who did it? Who got that for me?
Nudges nice toward Wolfcar.
Lewis is going to go ahead and point at Wuka.
She runs round behind Wukar and just wraps her arms around you in a big bear hug, but she's weak as anything.
Yes, bear hugging the Dragonborn.
Yes.
Yeah. she's bear hugging maybe a thigh.
Yeah.
You're not that big.
Oh no, she's gone round your neck. Your neck's.
Okay, there you go.
Presumably sitting down too.
Yes. She's literally run up behind you. And she's just like, thank you. I can actually make my baked goods now. Yay! I'm so happy. Right. Do you want apple? Do you want apple turnovers? Do you want Danish pastries? Do you want I say Danish pastries, but the equivalent in world. Do you want some tarts? Do you want and she just starts listing off loads and loads of pastries.
Do you have any Denmarkian specialties?
I've never been to Denmarkia. Never been there. Sounds lovely. I don't know what they have there. So sorry. I can't really do anything from there though. Unless you got recipes. If you got recipes, then
face.
Breathe. For those of you who don't know, in my last the context for that one, I will tell you the context. In my last homebrew map
setting,
I was building the map on stream and naming places, and someone paid me to call a place Denmarkia. Which was the common, which I then turned into the common name of that place, but everyone called it its elven name, Elorian.
For civilized folk, we call it.
Yes, the civilized folk call it Elorian. The uncivilized call it Denmarkia because they don't know the Elvish. But anyway, but yes, I've never actually been there, so I don't really know. I don't really know what's What they have there? Unless you got recipes. Have you got recipes? Oh, if you got recipes, I'd love some new
Not
recipes.
on me, I'm afraid.
Oh,
How's the meat department?
Well, the meat department. She runs off into the kitchen and comes back with like a platter of various assorted cured meats.
Excellent.
Lewis is going to look at that and just say, "Is that enough meat for you?"
Yeah, for breakfast.
I just figured I'd ask, since I'm fairly certain that with people being so much excited that they could also give some other meats there.
Huh? She just looks at you confused.
Yeah.
Jaden's just got an unreadable little smirk on their face right now.
Are you going to need another animal for food coming up, or do you still have a good supply?
I got about another day's worth. I should be fine. Yeah, definitely should be fine. Oh, sorry. As the door, like the little bell above the door rings as the door opens, and you notice her like run off and start talking to a couple of the locals, who have come in for their like breakfast special. The like special breakfast. It's an elderly couple. They appear to be like retired farmers.
Retired farmers. Ooh, that's interesting.
So they can't lift a hoe or a rake anymore. That would be retired, right?
I thought for the farming business, you would never go retired.
When you can't lift the hoe or the rake.
No,
That's magic stuff.
Dropping dead.
So they look incredibly old.
Yeah.
Like these guys look like they're closer to their grave than their youth by a long way. Or like, sorry. They're closer to their grave than retirement age. Like these guys are probably in their like 90s. Like it's the old couple who go out for breakfast or a meal just to relive their youth of dating.
No loud noises.
She goes over and you notice like her like really really hyper attitude that she shows when she's around you, and like she's bouncing all over the place when she's with you. She like runs over, and then about 5-10 feet away she slows to like a very very gentle walk, offers her arm to the older woman and leads them over to a table in the corner. You notice on the table there's this like tiny sign that's been like on like a slate that's been written in very neat Elven. Reserved.
That's kind of cute.
You've noticed that this sign's never been out. Wasn't out last night, so it's definitely something that was put out this morning on like a table for two by the fire. And yeah, she goes and leads them over. Doesn't speak much to them as soon as they sit down. Just goes into the back, and then 5-10 minutes later comes out with exactly what they wanted without them even having to order.
The regulars.
The regular old couple. However, you do gather like that these two would definitely have some information about what's going on in the town.
Right.
Like you get the sense that these two definitely have some information. Whether it's useful or not is a different question.
Well, after seeing that, and once Elandra moves to either cater to our table or go into the back or something like that. Lewis will finish whichever drink or food that he currently had with him at the time there, and wander over and ask or start a conversation by simply saying, "Hello there, elders. May I ask what your names are?"
They notice you approaching, and the man just like looks at you, and just like what? I can't do an old person voice, unfortunately. It's like
It's alright.
what?
Just start by going 7 years ago and go from there.
No, I can't. I will end up hurting my voice. I need my voice tomorrow.
Lewis would say, I was asking, how are you doing today, and what are your names?
So the elderly woman turns round and says, "Oh dear, we're doing lovely today, thank you. It is a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. The wind is blowing. The mill is turning. And we get to spend our 91st anniversary together."
Congratulations. But what aside from the wonderful day, what else has everything been bebopping around? Because my compatriots and I managed to take care of the stuff with the mill there, and you folks are honestly the first people that we've seen to take a seat at a reserved spot in this wonderful establishment.
Oh yes, we booked this table ages ago. We book it every year for the same date. We book it in advance. Speaking of, she gestures for her husband to get up and go and book next year's. And then gestures for you to take his seat.
Oh, well, at least that's quite lovely for you both to make arrangements a year in advance, even.
Well, you see, we don't plan on moving on for a while. We've been doing this now for 50 years. Ever since my husband there had an accident on the farm. We've been taking life as it comes and just making the most of it and planning ahead.
All right. What are your names, if I may ask?
Oh, I'm trying to avoid the question because I don't have names for them.
Okay, I apologize, but you literally threw something in there, and
I know.
the common courtesy thing is to ask for a name.
I know. Give me a second.
That one coming on my eye.
My name is Theodora, and that is Thaddeus.
Nice to meet both of you.
Indeed, it is nice to meet someone yourself. Your name was, sorry?
You can call me Lewis, and my compatriots over there, as Lewis will then point out to each one of them.
She gives like a slight wave to you all.
I'll wave back.
Hello. Yeah, I'll wave one of the deck of cards I pulled out and start shuffling.
You said Theodore and
Theodora and Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
But this
Thaddeus.
is not the mayor. This is a different Thaddeus.
I was wondering when that was coming up.
He's the
That's
mayor's
all right.
father.
I spelled it differently with an I instead of an E.
Correct. That is exactly how you spell it.
I'm sure
nice.
I spelled it 5 different ways.
As he changes the spelling in his book.
Shit, I've never done it as a DM.
So, Yeah, she turns around. She's like, so dear, you asking about what's going on in the town, like what's happening and how everything's going. Honestly, now that the windmill is working again, it should be a bit more cheery, but I don't know. Thaddeus Barley, he's been a bit off recently.
Oh, how'd you, why would you say they slightly off?
Well, it started about 4 months ago, really. He takes care of all the taxes and like grain tax and everything. Make sure that he can afford the guard for the town. Well, about 3 months ago, he got rid of the guard and stopped paying them, and instead hired these mercenaries for a lot more money, and he's massively increased taxes, and people are not very happy about it because they're not making any money anymore. Like, everything they make is just being handed over to him. It's all of a sudden like he became greedy.
That seems a bit peculiar. You said that this was 3 months ago?
Indeed, this was 3 months ago. He used to be the best farmer in the village, but when the last mayor died, he took over, gave his land to his children, and even they are now being taxed incredibly high.
That sounds very peculiar. Well, I can't really say that I'll be able to do anything, but I should be able to take a look at Thaddeus, make sure that he's all good and whatnot, because taxing the poor people here at Hazel Gulch seems like a little bit of a misuse of power. Another question though that I have is, do you have I've heard of issues with a nearby mine, just to the north. Do you by chance know what happened there? Because people have just mentioned that there was a situation that happened.
Yes, I shouldn't really be telling you, but you're such a lovely person.
Well said, Packer.
It's fine. I'll just mute him for temporarily.
Let's just move in a case of water.
It's fine. Just make sure you mute.
Oh, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay.
I was thirsty.
I shouldn't really tell you, but you're such a lovely company. And she like looks up at her husband, who's still talking to Eldara at the bar. And she like leans in. Well, I really. Here's basically what happened. A few kids were playing up near the mine and decided to go in about 2 days ago, and well, they've just not come back. And like it's been said that the mines are haunted, but like the children have gone missing and we don't know where they are. It's really bizarre. I don't know if you'd be willing to go and look for them for us. They were some of the loveliest children in the town. My niece and nephew, really. But yeah, I don't we can't in our age go and look, but normally we would, and everyone's so busy with the harvest and like making sure that they can get as much money as they can, even given the taxes, that no one's going and looking for them.
Thank you.
Would you ha-
I will be able to definitely take a look at that, as children going missing sounds something that should be dealt with quite hastily.
How fortuitous. We had plans to take a idle stroll up that way soon, did we not?
We were. Thank you, Theodora. And
It is.
enjoy your 91st anniversary.
Oh, thank you. Thank you again. I don't know how many we have more, but I hope for many. And she like gets up and like very like gingerly walks over to the bar. And like wraps her arm through Thaddeus's, placing a hand on top of it, on top of his is on top of it, like his lower arm, and just starting up, joining in the conversation. Yeah.
All right. Well, after hearing that, Lewis is going to reconvene with the other three and say, while sitting down, well, we now have a possible linkage as to what is going on here, aside from losing the harpies last night.
I'm not entirely certain there's a direct connection between the mines and that, but this sudden change in Thaddeus's behavior is certainly suspicious. Just as I'm still shuffling.
About that.
I thought you just filled us in.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Thank God.
Yes.
Just gonna say that as I'm idly shuffling cards and pull this one from the top of the deck.
Oh God, what do you pull?
Don't worry about it.
Tax collector.
Please tell me what that means in DMs. For reference, he just pulled from a Taroka deck.
Hey, yes. Check the actual portrait of the character.
Yes.
God.
Oh yeah, you've seen them use this before on occasion.
Yeah, they don't use it often, but they just like randomly when they get bored just pull one out.
Well, we feel they need some guidance.
Well,
looks like my uncle. You know, Conehead.
Ah, yes. That's how you identify your uncle.
Yes. That and the horns, but you know, that's a completely different thing.
So yeah. He pulls the tax collector. I need to actually make the Taroka deck in Foundry for you.
Lewis is going to cross his arms and says, yeah, which, seeing as, well, Sleeping Beauty and Tweedledee are still upstairs sleeping, I'd say we go pay a visit to the mayor. Of course.
We need to get paid anyways.
Yeah, that is true.
Shall we be going in the front door, so to speak?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's unfortunate, because you, and they point the card at you, Wilcar. I was rather hoping you'd accompany me in through the back. And I filled them into what I'd seen last night. Quietly.
You're talking about going downstairs?
What could a small town mayor of a farming community need several heavily armed mercenaries for in a heavily locked basement? Just as I ask with a little grin on my face.
Maybe that's where he keeps his money. I don't know.
Oh, I'd hope so, but a community this small?
Oh, I agree.
If they go robbing from one, they're robbing from them all.
we need to take and talk to the mayor and have him pay us. Then we can go cause difficulties.
I wholeheartedly agree, and that's why I suggest you two, Lewis and Thormir, go get yourselves paid and perhaps then cause a little bit of a fuss after you're not paid quite as much as you might have liked.
Fair enough.
We're getting paid 100 gold a person.
I do not believe we are.
Though
Which is an excellent way to start.
There's a slight issue in the fact that... Well, the slight issue is that, if I'm not mistaken, other people were talking to him?
Yes. And they're sleeping now.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Well,
you finish your breakfast and your talks, and as you look out the window towards the mayor's house, you notice that he's back out on his front porch with his assistant and the two guards flanking him.
Mm-hmm.
Much like the previous day, and he's starting to hear the issues from the townspeople and take the taxes.
All right, come on, Thormir. Let's go pay a visit to the mayor.
And are you going to be waiting in line in your car, or should you and I get dressed into more suitable attire?
Well, we'll go wait in line just so that way we can,
Oh yeah, no, it's probably like us two take the leisurely route there and wait until you're almost at the front to start.
Yeah, I'll switch over to leather armor.
Okie dokie.
That line is that long, we've got plenty of time for that.
Yeah, you go switch over to your leather armor, and then make your way over to the mansion. Now,
I'm going to get into my armor.
So,
but
just so that you know, I'm going to pull us back onto the mansion map.
By the way,
yes.
I was going to do one thing before we chit-chatted with the mayor, and that was I was going to use my cloak of many fashions.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to fashionable.
Yes, I'm going to make myself look human.
Yep, 100%. Go for it. Do it.
Cool. I don't have a picture for that, but that is what I will.
Yeah, we can go with that. So,
I'm going to do a similar thing.
Pull you up to the back, and then you've got Wukar with you, haven't you?
Wukar and I, yeah. As Wukar's getting changed, I'm going to do similar.
Okay.
Oh, now I can see something.
I haven't put the armor on yet. I'm going to take my clothing and I'm basically going to turn it inside out, where it's basically a different style of clothing, kind of. It looks different enough to pass at first glance, basically, as a different kind of outfit. Then I'm going to put the armor on. And then as I come out, I'm going to meet Wulkar, and then I'm going to use that little starting magical item I have.
Yep.
Just shoot Wulkar a wink and say, watch this. And then change myself to look like just a nondescript looking elf.
Okay. So, whereabouts are you?
Nondescript. You owe me $10.
Sorry, what?
Anyway, so as Thromir and Lewis get closer towards the front, whereabouts are you entering? Are you going down towards the basement, down the stairs, or are you going in the side door here?
Side door what? Oh.
There is a side door that you can also go in.
I don't know, you woke up. If we weren't going down to the basement, then I was planning on going to the top floor.
Going in through the top floor.
I'm not really made for climbing.
Let me just drag him out. And then I will drag the two guards out, just so I know where they are. Guard 1.
We could stand over here and just wait for the guards to come out of the basement and ask what's going on.
Oh, is the entrance, the side entrance, I'll start again. Is the outside entrance to the basement about there then? On the ground floor?
Yeah, it's about here. It's literally next to this door, but yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't mean to, but it's revealed half the fucking basement map, and that's the only sticky up bit.
Yeah, that is where it is. It's just I didn't plan for it when I built the map. It went in afterwards.
That's fine. So the basement doors are the old school's
like cellar doors
like
for a bar,
two
or like
sorry?
a pub.
Two
Like
two doors
hatches
that fold in towards one another, and they're like kind of 30-degree angle from the ground.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
But again, sealed from the inside that you know about. So, we have the two guards. We have Thromir and Lewis, who are just going to stand on the mansion banner because it makes sense. They are about 2 people away from the front as you reach the back of the mansion.
Oh, the back of the mansion.
Where you can make your choice of where you're going to enter.
Important question. What are we coming here to do? What are we
see what the mayor is hiding? Because
okay.
I don't know about you,
So
but it seems like he's hiding something.
So we're just trying to see what he's hiding. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not take anything. Not.
I mean,
break any head.
I'm not ruling out taking some evidence if we need to.
Well, evidence is
But
different.
no, I'm not here to case the joint.
Oh, okay.
Actually, oh wait a minute.
As I say that with that unreadable little smirk on my face.
Okay, sure.
So I'm assuming you're definitely going into the basement, right?
If the door happened to be open, yes.
I've got an idea.
Actually,
So
Jim,
let me just move you up here.
GM,
So,
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Instead of using my cloak, could I actually use a spell?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm going to use disguise self to make myself look like Valley. Or not Valley, Neptune.
Valley. Neptune.
Yeah,
Valley.
Valley Nithram. Valley Nithram.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm going to make myself look like him.
Yeah, do it.
Conveniently, you know exactly what he looks like.
Exactly.
But now
This
he's got to try and
also-
bullshit his way to talking like him.
This is also one of the
I
things
don't
that
have
you've
to
done in the
necessarily
past. You did this in the past as part of like a entertainment trick on your travels to entertain a couple of kids. You disguised yourself as a friend and basically walked as like either as Veli. As Veli walked out of a door, you walk in from a different one.
The old
like
twin magician routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids loved it. So you've definitely played Veli before. You just haven't got the voice down yet.
Which, hopefully, he'll believe something.
Yeah. So, we will deal with this in parts. So, I think we will start off with
The distraction.
Yeah. So, Veli and Thromir walk up to the front of the line, and much like the other day, the mayor turns and addresses you. And what do you guys require of me today?
Well, if you recall from our conversation before, my compatriots and I, we have dealt with the situation over in the windmill.
Ah, yes, I do remember. I believe the price was 20 gold each.
Well, like I've told before, that is fine for me. However, my friends here, or at least one of them, my friend Thormir, believed differently. Wasn't that right, Thormir? Oh, yeah.
Apparently,
That was a
still
long
morning.
wait in that line.
Yeah.
Summer sun being down on you, you there in the robes, the wizard hat, the big bushy beard. Very hot, very tired.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Mm.
And
What he
what
said.
and what would you say the price was then?
Maybe I needed to be there.
0.
1 0 0.
What? Yeah, what he's.
I mean, you
He's
could have
not
told him
there.
this before we left the place.
Yes,
I did say that.
Yeah, you know it's 100 gold was what you guys think you were being paid, and what
Yeah,
was
I thought it was
mentioned.
100.
Oh no! I would never offer 100. That's way too much money. That's more than most of the people here paying taxes.
Speaking of taxes, I did notice as we were coming along here that they seem to be giving what many people would be offering almost a fortune in this part, would they not? Just for taxes?
I don't see it that way. No, they're paying for the upkeep of the town or the village. They're paying for the rights to farm. They're paying for the protection of their grain and their lands. Like, it's all worth it, really. They're getting a lot out of it. And you notice, like, a couple of people behind you, like, they're just... You hear a couple of chants on the back of the line, basically, of, like, no, we're not. How dare you? You thief, etc.
Valerie's going point behind him and say, "That back there sounds more like, well, you're trying to embezzle them or some sort." And on the word of my what was it, his family or
Family, yeah.
Family.
yeah, on the word of my family, I have to take a look at some of this. It just, I apologize, but this screams to me that there is something not going completely right.
It's going perfectly fine, thank you. And I will speak nothing more of this tax malarkey, otherwise I'll start taxing you to be here.
Is that a threat?
I do not threaten, I promise. Now, 20 gold each. That is what the deal was, and that is what you are getting.
Very well, very well. But there, I believe, was a total of 6 of us here that dealt with it.
6 that dealt with it, and one of you refused payment, so 100 gold. That'll suffice. And he basically he takes the candle. Like his assistant hands him a piece of paper, folded up. He takes takes a bit of candle wax, tips it onto it, and then marks it with his signet ring. Before handing it back to the assistant, who hands you a very, very light pouch.
This is very light.
And the piece of paper.
Oh. Might I inquire as to what's on the... As he sort of waves the paper.
That is for you to read later. For now, move along. I've got plenty of people to speak to.
Can we open it straight away? Is it?
You
what
can open
language
it.
is in?
It's in common. You can open it straight away. However,
to cause a distraction, I encourage you to do so.
However, you are being like ushered along.
Wait! You said that I can open this at any time. And so Valley will go ahead to open this and read aloud the note.
Okay, let me
Help!
write this.
I've been captured by a group of...
No.
Performance check for maximum oratory factor.
So, let me just send you a message with this. Because I need to actually write it.
Are we going to get a dramatic reading now?
Valley's going to come back and be like, what the heck happened? I love innate casting. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm missing not having any magical malarkey this time. When was the last time I didn't play a caster of some description? I don't think I ever have. Oh, no, I played a thief rogue at one point. Noble, they were basically Tomb Raider.
That sounds interesting.
Yep.
Yeah. So, a little bit off the bean track question here. Hey, Jaden, who's your favorite football team over there?
Which football?
Random off-topic bullshit.
I support the local team. Go Sports.
Go Sports.
Well, is that the one with the football or the handball or the headball?
There is your note.
Oh, good. Here's the note.
We were safe from that.
Of which, not Lewis, Valley will read the note out loud and say, "This letter is to confirm that a payment of 5 gold, that's why this was so light, has been provided. Oh, how quaint! For your services onto the village of Hazel Gulch. A total payment of 95 further. Oh, so you're willing to do business in this manner instead of, paying for an actual deed that was committed. Ah, my good sir, this seems very unmannered, and must be addressed here immediately. You there clearly have enough to easily pay for all of the 95 gold that is still addressed from this letter.
Unfortunately, sir, this is not how we do business. Now, if you wouldn't mind please moving along, I would not like
this
to
was not discussed as a business, was it? Oh, I'm being called.
Imperial March soundtrack.
That's Valley telling you how to play himself better.
Yes. This call is from currently from Neptune, telling him that he's not portraying Veli in the correct light. No, it's not, but it would be funny if it was.
And I'm at the back door standing here thinking, I really should have gone with the other group.
So I'm going to read the note.
Really good fight at that point.
So, Thremi, you can look over his shoulder and read the note. And for people in chat, the note reads, "This letter is to confirm that a payment of 5 gold has been provided to you for services unto the village of Hazelgulch. A total payment of 95 further gold is to be paid in 5 gold installments each month until the end of the debt."
Oh yeah,
you get you get 5 gold a month from this guy.
Yeah, that's 5 gold. For the group.
Yes.
Yes. Hence why Valley is now, which is now why Valley is, going to be discussing. This was not in the original agreement. You, sir, are going back on your word.
I believe we never mentioned a time frame for payment. Therefore, this is not going against my word. This is just telling you the way that you will officially be paid. We agreed on an amount. We did not agree on installments or whether upfront.
So lying by omission.
I have a question. Would I be able to do a check from essentially Lewis's side of things of double checking that this is still like within the law, more or less?
Roll me a history check.
Will do.
To try and recall your knowledge of the laws.
Ooh.
Not
so well. Yeah, I got a 9.
A 9. You can recall that this is like you're not 100% certain whether this is legal or a grey area, but you're certain that it's one of the two.
In which case, Valley here will then go, I will have a chat with my compatriots, as I don't believe that being paid in increments of 5 gold is really what they were expecting.
Well, if you say that you didn't mention about the installment, then we are not going. Then we also haven't mentioned that how we're going to tell everyone about how your town has been eating people with the harpies.
You just blurt that out?
No, I'm not going to.
I was going to say.
I was about to say, we're in a public area.
You're there to cause a distraction.
So, while this is going on, Jaden and Wukar, what are you guys doing to get into the basement?
I'm getting angry and I don't even know why.
This is happening simultaneously, but yeah, it's
Exactly.
slowly rising in you.
I don't know why, but I have this itchy feeling in the back of my neck that I'm pissed off about something.
Right about the time that feeling's peaking there, and I'm actually starting to hear raised voices from around the front.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna nudge Wukar and have him keep a lookout. Well, I grab a dagger. Let me see if I haven't got anything sneaky there. Yeah, between a dagger and various sorts of things from the thieves' tools, I'm going to try and reach between the cracks where the doors join and see if I can't just lever the bar up from below, basically.
Sure, sleight of hand.
Oop, button.
A 24. Okay.
Yay,
How
that's
did you get the door to open by itself?
No. What you do is you manage to lever it. As you're levering this door up, like this bar from underneath, you notice that if you lever it completely off, it's gonna fall and make a noise. So you angle your dagger and only lever it off one side, and the door is supporting the back end of the beam, so you can pull the door open, but then you've just got to move the beam when you get actually open, when you actually see it, so it doesn't fall and make a noise.
You done it good.
I'm just, shoot Wukar a wink, grab the beam, fully open one door, then the other, and just after you. After you.
After me? All right.
Sure.
I'll step down and pick up that beam that's sticking across to make sure that it doesn't fall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can pull it off and place it, lean it against the back wall here. And then
Back wall where?
Literally right next to where you are on the map.
Oh, okay.
Because you start making your way down the stairs.
Right.
And all I'm gonna say is when you get to the bottom, when you get to here,
Mm-hmm.
You can
I will
hear
have looked around the
muffled.
corner.
You can hear muffled voices. Also, you can hear like talking.
Okay. Do I get a direction? What they're saying?
You definitely get a direction, right? I'm just gonna very quickly set this to you guys, so the map just follows you.
Mineral to urban. Orient your maps horizontally from now on, so they fit in the preview window better.
Yes, lesson learned.
Is there a way to control the zoom?
What for your thing? Page and page, page up, page down.
Page up, page down?
Or mouse wheel.
Or mouse wheel, yeah.
Mouse wheel, it's like the whole map. I can see me and Jaden in a barrel.
Yeah, page up will allow you to.
Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay,
like,
thank
zoom
you.
in.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm just going to set this to my view because apparently it's not letting me set it just for you two. Sad. Anyway.
Oh well.
So. You hear the voices as you are like walking through. Walking down the stairs. Roll me a stealth check, please, both of you.
Which is why I'm in leather. So I do not have disadvantage.
Urban.
Yeah, I noticed. I've seen.
I'm not leaving footprints in the dust this time, am
I? I will tell you in a second. I need the stealth from Wukar. Okie dokie, you both make no noise. Jaden, like where Wukar like takes step on the stairs and you can like hear him like getting rid of the noise of like rolling his feet so that like there's no like impact sounds. Mm-hmm. You walk normally and make no sound at all. Like Wukar is there like trying and you just walk down the stairs perfectly fine.
I'll just tap him on the shoulder, show him how to do it properly.
Yeah. You guys can jump down into the gap here. One of you can jump down into the gap there and just basically be the same obscured. And then for height, you are currently -10.
Oh, below ground.
That's -1. That's not -10. You are 10 feet down now. That's 11. Why? There we go. Yeah. So you are currently like 10 feet below ground in the basement. And as you like look in, most of this space is it's designed to be
grain storage.
Not grain storage. It's like it's got like just food supplies in general. Yeah. Held up by a couple of marble pillars on the sides. And then basically as you like look round the corner, you notice 2 guards over by this door. Towards the bottom. These guards are conversing, they're looking at each other, but they are like fully armored in I believe leather armor. Sorry, chainmail and shields they're carrying. So you got both of these guys have chainmail and a shield, and they're just stood guard at this door.
And what did you say they were muttering around?
They're just like random. There's no. It's just conversation.
Shall we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, oh, did you have the rabbit last night? Or did you have the rabbit last night? Or oh, have you seen that? Really hot serving girl? Sort of thing.
Mm-hmm. Just the usual chat.
Yeah. And yeah, you guys
These
are
droids you're looking for.
pretty much. But yeah, you guys are currently at the base of the stairs. You can hear the muffled conversation still going on upstairs. When you hear this door over here open,
which is an excellent time to ask, how dark is it down here?
Not that dark. There are torches
pretty well.
There are torches on the walls trying to light it up. There's windows letting in light from the outside. Like, it's not dark, but it's not daylight. It's like somewhere in like midway between. Like, it still needs torches to light up the area, but there's definitely like not a need for them around the edges, basically. It's just in like
ready to yeet?
centers.
Yeah, is that you getting ready to yeet?
But it's also a way for me to back into a safe spot and be able to see that door.
So,
violence. I mean, what?
So, you guys are stood there. I'm going to keep your stealth rolls from before because it's fairly quick. As a young female comes through, goes over to some shelving that's not currently modelled, but goes over to some shelving, picks off a couple of things and walks straight back out the door.
Okay.
She never glances towards you or anything. It's just like she looks she like walks in, grabs what she needs, and goes out again.
Which is the other stairs up, if I remember the map.
Here.
Yeah.
No, that is trapdoor. Not a trapdoor, but there's there's a door inside that leads to a ladder.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool.
What do you guys do?
I'm looking at him.
I'm looking at you, waiting for you to run away at this point.
Now, if she went back down, I'm going to move back over and back down to this corner.
Can we mutter a plan to each other quietly?
Make your plan.
Okay. What's the plan?
You can talk. I'm just not. As long as I know you're muttering,
This is where I wish you knew thieves can't.
I don't use thieves can't because
I wish you did.
A thief.
You shouldn't need to be a thief to want it anyway.
Okay, I'm sending signals to you. Do you recognize this one? Okay.
Wukar's just making like weird hand gestures, mouth movements.
Just using one finger. What are we doing? You were the one who said, "Let's come down here."
Point over my shoulder to the guards. Just, can you distract those two with something over there? And I point in general this way direction in the room.
Which direction?
Northwest. Basically, get them at least one of them as far away from that door as possible, so I can try and sneak in.
Okay. Point where you want me to take in. Oh, over there. Okay.
Somewhere over there, just as far away as possible, basically.
So you want me to make some noise over there?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the hitman brick when you need one?
I mean, if you want to try to incapacitate them, go for it, but...
No, I don't do incapacitation very well. Is this an urn right in front of me?
It's like clay pot sort of thing. It's not an
How
urn.
heavy?
How heavy? Roll me a d20.
Rolling a d20.
Speaking of Hitman, Urban, how big is that chest in X3?
What, this one? Oh, it's big enough to hide a body in. Don't worry.
Great.
A 14. It's definitely within your ability to lift it. Whether you can stay stealth while doing so is a different question.
Is it sealed?
It is indeed sealed.
Perfect. I will very carefully lay it on its side, and then I will roll it to the best of my ability to smash into the aforementioned area in the corner.
So, just so you know, there are like 4 or 5 shelving racks along here that I forgot to model.
Okay.
Like they go vertically up the room, so
They're not going to be. It's not going to be an option.
it's not
You
going to be
could
an
just
option
head,
to do that.
directly north
But as
and
long
roll
as,
one along in that direction.
yeah, there's like nothing to say that you can't move around and do it.
I will do that then.
Just gonna say as well,
lead.
in terms of distance, these guys are too busy fixating on each other. You guys are not even in their peripheral yet, so as long as you don't make any like loud noises, you can move around on the top of this map as much as you want, and I'll keep your stealth the same.
Okay. Well, my intent is as before, except from here to roll it across and try and get it to either hit the far wall or bounce off whatever that urn or whatever is in the corner. Once I get it started, I'm gonna take and use its travel time to move back onto the stairs and up so that I'm above, expectation for someone who's going to look at that. Not that high. I would be moving like that first landing.
Yeah, that's fine.
The lower landing.
Yeah, this one here.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. You give this like urn barrel thing a shove, and it like slowly rolls, and it's like you've seen like the movies with like the stone, like the round stone doors, and like the sound it makes.
Right.
It makes that sort of sound as it rolls, like the stone on stone, like crunch, like gentle crunching,
like something's moving.
Followed by a smash as you reach the landing. And the guard's conversation turns from like the general what's like how was your week and stuff, like chit chat, to what was that? You go check this out. No. You go check this out. I've got this. I'll look after this. You go check it out. I checked out the last thing.
I'll do it. I like that.
And one of the guards reluctantly starts wandering off up here.
Mm-hmm.
So for that reference, Jaden, are you trying to hide where you are?
I'm assuming there's at least a bit of shadow where the stairs. I've closed the doors at the top.
Yeah. There's shadow. It's not perfect shadow, but there's definitely is some shadow. Packer, are you doing? Is Wukar doing the same thing, trying to hide on the stairs?
Right. I figure I'm above normal and I'm away from where he's looking.
Yep. So he like continues walking. He doesn't see you.
About where I lose sight of him is where I'm going to start slipping around.
So he walks to about here. At this point, as he gets like behind these barrels, so here ish, you think that's like probably a good opportunity to start making your move, because he's not going to look back, and you can keep him line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
You can keep out like his line of sight as he like moves around.
Probably should ask this one. How tall are these shelves?
These shelves, they're hollow. So you can see straight through them.
Tall.
They've got 3 racks on them.
There's the top, there's another rack, and then there's the floor. So
and then the floor.
At least the height of a man.
Yeah. However, these are filled with loaves of bread, so they don't fill the entire space vertically. They only fill half of it. So each of those is basically. I'm treating it as you can see through it, but you're obscured as such.
Which is all I'm hoping for.
So yeah, this guy keeps walking up here. Wukar, whereabouts are you going? You notice Jaden start making a move.
Just tell me when to end, because I'm going as far south as I can until you say otherwise, basically.
You can go another 20 feet.
I'm going to measure up to say sure.
I'm not going anywhere, actually.
Yep, well,
I'm just watching the one guy and watching Jaden do something stupid.
Okay.
To the best of my ability, since Jaden just disappeared.
Look, I'm usually the one doing the sensible shit, okay?
So, as the guard like gets over towards this corner and spies the like broken pot, this door opens again, and another serving girl comes in, and she goes straight over to this guard, and they start having a conversation about how it broke, and the conversation ends with, oh, someone probably didn't place it down right, and a gust of wind knocked it off the other like pedestal thing. That's why it's broken. And but then they keep like having a conversation out of sight, Packer. You can't see them, but there's a conversation going on over here that you can hear.
Between who and who?
A serving girl and...
Oh, I missed her arrival.
And...
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. In that time, Jaden, you've got much closer to this guard. This guard starts to hear the conversation, and you hear him call out, "Yo, what's going on? Did you find out what's going on?" The other guard calls back, "Yeah, nothing much. Just having a conversation. I'll be back in a minute." Which gives you a bit of time to do a bit more movement.
Right about where I am now. I'm going to take one of the 1,000 ball bearings.
Yep.
Not that I brought all of them. I definitely brought a handful with me, though. And toss it to about there.
Can you re-ping it? Whereabouts are you pinging? Oh, there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, go for it. It makes like a soft clattering sound as it hits the ground. Not dissimilar to like the sound of a couple of like mice or rats' feet tapping across the floor. Just a bit more of like a twang to it, but to a trained ear. This guard's like, oh bloody hell, mice again, and then starts wandering off to go and deal with it. You can mirror him.
And just like one by one, basically.
Yeah. You can mirror him. And as he gets like here, he doesn't find your ball bearings, but he just carried on going because he's like, I'm just going to go have a conversation then. No one's down here. I'm going to go have the conversation over here and go join him.
Okay.
So he goes and joins in the conversation over there. Sure.
Talk to me about this door.
It is currently locked.
I presume there's a keyhole.
There is a keyhole. You can go to unlock it if you would like.
I would indeed, please.
Sleight of hand. Using your thieves' tools.
So that's another proficiency, yes?
So, it's proficiency. If you're proficient in thieves' tools, it's just proficiency.
I'm proficient in both.
Then it's just thieves' tools check, but I'm using sleight of hand. Whichever one's better for you, which is the same, it should be. So, make your choice. I'll just do sleight of hand because it's easier.
I've got like these tools proficiencies checked up here either way, but
yeah. Okay, an 11. Oh, perfect. You like expertly pick this lock.
Mm.
And yeah, it's successful.
I'm giving your icon on the Discord server a very suspicious look right now. I should have done this first. Are there any obvious traps on this door?
No traps here, but us alarms. Oh wait,
So-
no, we're not here either.
It's been a while since I've been on this side of the screen. It's coming back to me.
So what was your question? Sorry.
Any traps that I can see?
Any traps that you can see?
Either on this side or assuming nothing as I slowly go to open it.
So, roll me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Nope, no traps at all.
Okay, gonna cautiously go open the door then.
Sure, you can open the door.
Door is open just enough to squeeze through.
Oh no, you can literally just click on the door to open it.
Oh. Ooh.
You open the door. That is not a toilet.
That is a spoiler.
It's a
That
what?
is, yeah. That
What is
is something.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that down as a something.
You don't know where this is packaged because you're not there. Wukar's not there.
According to the light, I can see all the way through
currently-
that door.
I can see him from here.
Anyway, so Jaden, currently this thing is not attacking. It looks very much like a Guardian of Faith, but it's more constructy.
Oh, so it doesn't look like a regular suit of armor.
No, this is definitely some construct.
Oh, in that case, I'm not going to feel bad if I'm not going to get anywhere near it.
You can make the choice to close the door and walk away.
Do I know what kind of constructy-like thing it is?
It is an animated armor. I will just give you. It's an animated armor,
Oh, okay.
which is
I mean,
literally
I kinda figured that from the icons,
literally what it looks like.
Yeah.
Like you've not come across them before, but you've heard of them.
Well, this one's glowing, so it...
They're used in like major cities to like guard some of the higher end magic shops.
Uh-huh.
You've definitely had a
Okay.
couple of run-ins with them before when in your like younger days thieving.
Oh, yeah. I
But
am going
you
to grab
know
a...
that it's not very pleasant to deal with alone.
I'm
Anyway.
going to grab a fistful of ball bearings,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to step exactly one big toe over the threshold.
Sure.
Nothing?
Move your character.
No, it's literally just one toe. Nothing's happening.
Uh,
I will graduate to one whole foot if I have to.
Nothing happens when you do a big toe. Nothing happens when you do a whole foot.
What happens when I do a whole Jaden?
Try it.
Wonderful.
Yes. And that there is where we're going to end the session.
Yes.
Great.
So yeah, I may have had a bit of fun with one of the add-ons for Foundry, which is called Monk's Active Triggers.
You may have told me, and I knew it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, you knew exactly what was going to happen, but did
What
it anyway. Jaden is
I am now in
ready
initiative.
Yeah, he's in initiative. He's got to fight this
Oh, I
thing.
didn't see his initiative pop up.
Uh-huh.
It's because I'm the only one in it so far.
Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't see it show at the top of the screen.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is that carousel?
That is carousel.
Okay.
But yeah.
How loud are the shouting, angry money noises from outside right now? Because I might need a hell of a distraction.
We will figure that out next session. When hopefully we have the other two back who can go and join in with the noises, or potentially go and try and figure out where the hell you two are.
Oh God, I really hope that Valley isn't here next time.
Oh
It's
no!
going to be really
hope-
confusing then.
Veli just walks up to you as Veli.
As Valley, yeah, it's like,
Brother!
But
There
yeah,
you go.
that's where we'll end the session today. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. Again, I must apologize for the couple of missing players.
Life
But-
happens.
Just for stream, because I realise I've not been on the right setting, because I've been trying to do it based on my preview, but my preview was frozen.
Yay.
oh great.
This is the current situation.
Maybe maybe we'll have a unsticking situation next time.
Yeah, maybe you can unscrew up.
Not
But yeah,
with him by himself down there.
I'm gonna go and find someone to raid on Twitch. In the
Drop off
meantime,
now.
if my players wouldn't mind hanging around for 2 minutes once I've done the raid, just want to catch up with you guys and do my usual. Hey, can I have some feedback, because I am starting to find that I have imposter syndrome after streams, and it's not exactly the nicest. But you have.
Oh, you have imposter syndrome. I would have thought that Valley's going to have imposter syndromes.
Oh yeah, Valley will definitely have imposter syndromes. But yes, my players, you have exactly 10 seconds to say cheerio to stream.
Bye-bye.
Cheerio!
Cheerio.
Wait, I don't say cheerio. Bye, guys.
Okay.
Take care
Bye.
until next time.
You know, I should
Love
eat
you.
some Cheerios.
Right, I will catch up with you guys in a second. Right then, guys, thank you all for watching. I've been watching my viewer numbers while I've been doing this. I really shouldn't be, but apparently that's what I do now. So we are going to go find a lovely streamer to raid. I don't know who we have live. So we will go with the best thing that I can do, which is find myself in the list. And then go from there. So who is around where I am in the list? So there's me. If not, if I don't find anyone soon, I've got someone in line to raid. They are doing World of Warships. So yeah, we'll just go. Do you know what? Yeah, we'll go raid them, because I haven't raided them in a couple of days. /raid. So we're going to go raid a guy called Statsbloke. He's currently doing a challenge in World of Warships, where he is trying to get every single ship on his account, which is over 300, to have a 50% win rate. Which is insane. He's got 100 and something, he's got like 150 ships left to do. He calls it Ronked, so we're going to go with hashtag happy Ronkening. I'm also going to raid very quickly because he's about to do a giveaway. So make sure you give him a follow if you don't already do so. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow because I'm dealing with swollen hand still. But in the meantime, I will be probably hanging around either on my Discord or in other Discords if you're in them with me. But yeah, take care. Adios.